One, two, one, two. One, two. One, two. One, two, one, two. One, two. Can you hear?
No, you kick it off.
Do you want me to? Welcome back to AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. We're here at TIO Stadium for round 9, kicking off Indigenous round on Larrakia country. A time to honour the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander players and officials who have shaped and enriched our game for generations. And today it's the Buffaloes taking on the Magpies. My name is Lockie Humphrey. I'm joined by Darren. How are you, Darren?
Very good, thank you, Lockie.
Excited for this matchup? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup. Buffaloes are trying to find their consistency, and Palmerston are trying to hold it together. So Palmerston got a very young side out there, so it'll be very interesting to see how the Buffs cope with that.
It will. It should be a very interesting matchup. Both teams outside of the 5 and looking for wins as we round the halfway mark here of the NTFL season, trying to get their season back on board as the ball is about to get underway in the middle of the ground. Ella Ward taking the ruck duties for the Magpies. She'll be everywhere today. She gets the first hit out. Ball goes to ground and looking for someone to come up with it. Thomas, he's in and under there. The kick tried to come out from Niesner. She couldn't get it going forward as still looking for the first clean possession of the day. Khan tried to go in, but a free kick will be paid, and it will go the way of the Buffaloes. So look to go forward. Targets come up with the left foot kick. It misses them, dribbles forward. Good pick up on the turnaround. She handballed inside 50, tried to get it back herself, wasn't able to. Sweeping through there was Roxy Preserverville, who gives it over to Dominic Carbone, and Carbone can go for goal. Not quite long enough. It's still going to be a chance at the goal square, and the umpire will have it back and ball it up 5 metres out from the Buffs goal.
Interesting first 30 seconds. Nice and a bit of pressure there by both sides.
Yeah, the Buffs getting it moving forward. Ward down there doing the ruck again as it's tapped out of bounds, and it'll be thrown in again. Amelia Peck doing the ruck duties for the Double Blues. So it welcomes a big Saturday of footy here in the NTFL. Plenty of action to wrap into as we're about to throw it in. First minute gone here at TIO Stadium. Ward couldn't get the hit out. Tap goes forward. Chance here for Peck as it dribbles back. She ran into the goalpost, but somehow kept it in. Smart handballed it over the top, and the flick kick's going to go over the shoulder from Roxy Bezeverville, but the umpire thought it was already out of bounds. So we'll get another throw in, Darren.
Yeah. Just a quick snap that really couldn't avoid that. There was a fair bit of pressure there from Palmerston, just had to put it on the boot.
So back into play here. The Buffs have not played footy in 3 weeks since round 6. It's been a long time between drinks. Obviously, the Cyclone last week, Darren, threw a lot of teams into a week off that they may not have needed, and it's going to be hard, especially for the Buffs. They've had 3 weeks of footy off, and to jump back in now, you'd expect them to be a little bit slower from the jump.
Yeah, very much so, and there was a lot of confusion last week of where people could train and on ovals and so on around town.
It has certainly been an interesting week in the NT, but the Magpies, for now, are going to be able to clear it out of their back 50. Kick went up the line, but the umpire will find another free kick, and this time it should go the way of the Magpies. It will. Abby Foster will get it. She looks to go wide, and the Magpies will have their first chance at attack as they spread it out to Perry. She'll give it to Carlton as they link up now. Tatiana Perry, we've seen this a few times. She can go inside 50 now. It's going to be a dribbling ball and a foot race back towards the Magpies goal. Sweeping through there was Rowe. She wasn't able to pick it up, but there's still a chance as the tackle comes. It goes out the back, and the Buffs will look to clean it up. Erica Rowe will put on the pressure, but won't be enough as this kick is miscued, and it'll be thrown in Palmerston's forward 50.
Good work for the Buffalo girls out the back 6 to relieve the pressure and get it out of there. Palmerston missed that opportunity.
So not much breeze to speak about here at TIO. It's a beautiful day for footy. Expect it to cool down later, but right now it's as hot as it gets, and the ball's going to be at the contest. Coming out was Georgia Davies. She was slung but she was dispossessed and it's holding the footy, so the Buffaloes will get it back here. This will be Old House. Will go short. And she will find the captain in Bianca Stokes, who has had a brilliant start to the season. She goes down the line, not much coming at her as it's going to flick out the back. Foster will see it over and it'll be thrown in again.
Yeah, all just trying to find their spot at the moment, both teams, and work it out as it goes along. Palmerston is a very short side in the forward line. Could do with a bit of height there.
Yeah, you're right. They weren't able to manage a goal a fortnight ago against Pint, so they'll be looking to change that narrative today as the umpire may just take it back for another throw in. Rowe battling it out there, not able to get it down. Running away again, Perry. Second time she's done that already. Kicks it inside 50 now. There's going to be runners on. Trying to fly through was Farkarazan. She wasn't able to find it, but watch her come back and try to lay the tackle. How will the umpire see that? Play on, he said. Old House will have to go back and get it. Plenty of pressure on this possession. Farkarazan wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Bit of a tongue twister there, Darren, as she goes back to get it. Still looking dangerous, but the umpire should expect to have it back. He will now. It's 5 minutes in. Scores still level here.
Buffalo's doing good work out of the back line.
They are. Come. Picked it up one hand out of the clear and snapped on the outside of the boot. What a brilliant start by Marika Carlton. Doing the brilliant is what she does, and that's a great start for the Magpies.
Yeah, he's played a lot of football for Palmerston. There's a lot of talent in them legs.
She is a star for the future, Marika Carlton, and she showed all of that class there. She was able to rove it beautifully out of the stoppage and kicked a fantastic goal running away. And she gets her first of the day. Magpies on the board, and you're right, Darren, it was all that pressure able to lock it in there, the Magpies, and eventually they're able to sniff out their first.
Yeah, and it was a nice goal too. They get a bit of ball movement, Palmerston, here with the younger legs and smaller body. Get a bit of pace on the ball. They'll more than likely be able to take advantage of the Buffaloes here.
So back underway. 6 minutes gone in this one. The Magpies able to get their first goal in a while after not being able to score one against Pint. They'll be happy to get that duck out of the way early as Foster gets them going forward now. It's a beautiful kick. And they're going to run and carry. She runs around Old House now. Going inside 50 is Thomas looking for a target, and she finds one. It'll hit the chest of Erica Rowe, and end-to-end stuff as she looks to play on. Gets a handball over the top. Might still work out. The kick came from Neesner, but it was offline. Probably didn't need to play on there, Darren.
No, certainly didn't. Needed to go back and look at the laces and settle down a bit. The old trick of look at the laces and let the brain settle a bit.
She did. She just went a bit too fast for her liking, but once again, they'll look to lock it in. The Magpies, they're able to work it out well from the centre. This kick's wayward from the kick in. Touch, but Palmerston will get the footy back again. This handball will come out to Murphy. She puts it back inside 50. Plenty of pressure on here at ground level, running away. Though was Marboy. Got it out in the direction of Doherty.
Great work from Palmerston there.
Certainly got the heat on early, but Eastman for the Buffs will be able to slow it down, and she'll want to find a target here. No one's presenting, so she's just got to go down the line and it'll trickle out of bounds. And with the Lasso rule, you should see this one go straight back to Palmerston. So all the play with the Magpies, 8 minutes gone in this one.
Yeah, they're actually putting a bit of pressure on Buffaloes here.
In it comes, another 2-on-1. Watch Ward at ground level. She got bumped off it. Wasn't able to pick it up, but sweeping through was Barker. And now the Buffs get a bit of play up to Peck. Can roll around her right boot looking for a target, but finds another Palmerston jumper. So they'll try to spread wide. Dropping the mark was Foster, so a bit of heat on this one. Is going to dive on it, and it'll be an interesting call from the umpire, but he let off Lynch as it'll be thrown up about 75 metres out from the Buffs goal. So Ward got the hit out down. Bumped off the ball was Murphy. Busketter going forward here. Looking to come up with it was Lynch, but running off really well there was Mudge as she went forward, but it was all Buffs jumpers. Eastman, another intercept mark. She's touched off the boot. Bit of ping pong footy in this last minute or two. Already a few tired girls on the bench here down. We can see it is really, really hot conditions out here today. Yeah,
very hot, and humidity's up. It's been up the last few days.
It will be a battle of attrition between these two sides today, looking for their third win respectively. As I mentioned at the start, both out of the 5. They'll be hoping to change that as we see Palmerston get a free kick. And running off will be Mudge, so she'll go through the centre again. She finds Carlton. She'll wheel and go, looking for something inside. It's a beautiful kick.
Yeah, nice target.
And there's plenty on over the top as well as this one gets out to Neesner. She's got plenty of time again. This time she'll slow it down and look to go to the top of the goal square. Another kick in the direction of, is that Carlton?
Yeah.
Going back and getting another mark inside 50, and she'll have a chance for number 2.
Palmerston girls are starting to find their rhythm quite well here in the first 10 minutes. Could be a little bit scary for Buffs if they don't settle them down.
Yeah, you're right, Darren. You don't want Carlton getting off the chain early, and the kick that we'll say it was deliberate, but it's found the chest somehow of Dakota Ward, who will be able to go back from point-blank range and should kick the second of the day for the Magpies. She does, and they go bang-bang early. So they stretch the margin out to 13 points here.
Yeah, it was, let's say it was a deliberate kick into the goal square, but very lucky that it found the chest of a Palmerston player and right in front made that an easy one.
Did, just the one that falls short. She'll tell her that it was deliberate, but it worked out for the best, and the Magpies stretch the margin. Dakota Ward getting on the end of that one, her first season up here in the NTFL. And she is a fair talent. Impressive last fortnight ago in their loss to Pint. She'll be hoping to have another big day. So
yeah, any side that gets a three-week break just before Christmas, it's hard work to get a bit of rhythm going again. They need to find it now because that Christmas break's coming.
Yeah, you're right, Darren. It is difficult up here to reset after that Christmas break, so you want to try to catch some momentum going towards there. And the Magpies have got the perfect start. As Old House got the hit out down, but running through brilliantly was Farkaraz, and she gets him going forward. Ward sitting all alone, and it's turning all black and white early here in this first quarter as Ella Ward marks it easily on her chest.
Yeah, no one certainly didn't chase her down to put any pressure on the mark at all.
So Ella Ward, easily one of their best players, the Magpies. It was fantastic in that loss to Pint. She's been starring for them all season. She'll be hoping to get one early. It's a beautiful kick off the boot. She loves it. And the Magpies have started really, really hot here at TIO Stadium.
Yeah, that's a good mark and a great kick, 35 metres out. And good celebration by the Pies. They're actually starting to find a bit of rhythm.
They are. They'll be very happy with that. It was seamless stuff out of the middle. Farkaraz and back into the side this week. And it was hit straight down her throat, and Ella Ward was sitting all alone in the 50. You can't let her do that. She gets her first of the day with 5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Nice tall lady Ward, and she's charging out through the forward line. You've got to be right on her tail to actually put a bit of pressure on.
So let's see how the Buffs can stem the flow here. 3 quick ones against them, and they'll be hoping just to stop the bleeding in this first quarter as they go forward again. Palmerston, the kick's skewed out wide by Rowe, but going forward again is Carlton. She puts it inside 50, coming at the footy. No one was able to pick it up cleanly. Going back to get it there was Martins. Handball came up, and eventually it will find Eastman again. She fumbled but was able to clear, and She'll be looking for a target. Oldhouse was there, went out the back of her. Rowe went and got it. She was chased by Clemens. Handball was a good one. It found Mudge, who had pressure on her, and her handball went out towards McDougall, but the boundary beat her, and it'll be a throw-in. 13.5 minutes gone in this first quarter.
Yeah, Buffs just haven't found their legs yet. They need to get a bit of pace in the legs. They're waiting for the ball to come to them, and then Palmerston have got it. They're putting themselves under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they are. It's certainly something that Coach Erica Rowe would love to see from her girls. A good response early in this one. Buffs look to go forward here. Can they get something rolling? Nothing coming at the footy. Doherty's there. She picks it up now and can put it inside 50. This will be a bouncing target. Peck was there, but Magpies will lead the race. There's pressure on coming from Summers. It was good in the end, hoping to force a turnover. She'll go back again. Summers may have gotten her high, but a brilliant tackle. How will the umpires see this one? It'll be a stoppage, but Summers, good little message there to her teammates, just putting a nice tackle on and holding up the play. So Peck will do the ruck. Hit out, went out the back. Carbone's there. She'll look to get dangerous. Dominic Carbone. Umpire let the play go. Plenty of Buffs numbers around the footy. Peck went and got it. She was tackled immediately by Braun and have another stoppage.
A little bit of organisation needed now to just hop himself out.
So Peck hits it backwards. Mudge is there and another stoppage. Just keeping the valve on here, the Buffs. They'll be hoping to break their deadlock early in this one. Peck in there again. Battling Braun for the second time. They halve the contest and McDougall will tackle down. Another stoppage. Here is you're watching the 25-26 NTFL season live and free on AFL NTV. Back up in the forward 50. Dominic Carbone running out. She'll roll around on the right. Plenty of time and space to just roll along and put through the Buffs first of the day. Classy from Carbone.
Yeah, that's more like what Dominic can do with the distance in the kick. She just wheeled around and straightened up and put it straight through. It was a nice kick.
It was a brilliant kick. She was just able to find a lot of time and space there and made the Palmerston defenders pay. And they'll be happy to get one on the board late in this first quarter after all the players being with Palmerston. So the Buffs on the board through none other than Dominic Carbone. She's their star and she'll be happy to get one early as we're going to get back underway with a minute and a half of footy to go.
Palmerston got a really hot centre here.
Tackle came. You're right, Darren. It's almost just, if you're a Buffs midfielder, making sure that your play doesn't get free space and a free kick out, as McDougall was able to soccer it forward, but not the right delivery as they have been getting. So the Buffs were able to get the kick back, but hanging back there was Mudge. He wasn't able to bring it down, just sockered it forward. If it finds the boundary, it may be Alasu, and it is. So the Buffs will get the ball back with not much time. They've got to go quickly here if they can find something inside 50, but Eastman will take her time. She'll look for a target. Big pack will form. No one was able to bring it down. Forward the ball was Perry. She handballed it straight to Henry, who got tackled by Perry, but Carbone was able to pick up and go inside 50. Peck coming at it. Just fell short of her. Still pressure on. Great smother coming out the back there from Barker. Soccering forward, it was Peck. Foot race here going forward. Doherty. She put the pressure on, but the umpire will throw it in and there'll be a stoppage. The Buffs think they've got the footy, but they won't, and time should beat them as it ticks down in this first quarter.
Interesting first quarter. Palmerston controlled that first quarter of football for about 7-8 minutes there and put a quick 3 goals in, and that's put pressure straight back on the Buffaloes for the rest of the game now.
Yeah, it has. So you're right, Darren. Palmerston were able to kick the first 3 of the game. Carlton, Ward and the other ward, Ella Ward, and Dakota Ward, both getting involved with those goals, and Dominic Carbone kicking one late for the Buffs to make it a 13-point Palmerston lead as we go into quarter time. We'll be back very shortly with more action.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this thing. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up. Bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium as we get second quarter action underway here. The Darwin Buffaloes versus the Palmerston Magpies here on Larrakia country for Indigenous round. As we saw the Magpies kick the first three of the game, Dominic Carbone was able to snag one back there at the end of that first quarter, and they'll be hoping to continue on their momentum, the Buffs, as this one's back up in the middle. Al Ward with a handy hit out forward, but nothing was able to go the way of the Magpies. So Bazuvaville was able to move the ball. Carlton was tackled, potentially without it. The umpire said no, as Stokes tries to go in there as well. Picking it up was Henry. Flicked out towards Barker. She kicks it inside, but cleaning up his Mudge. That kick's a high one, putting lots of pressure on, but a really strong mark coming from India Barker. So first clean possession of the second quarter. Barker will run around and put it inside to the top of the goal square. Peck's the target there. She'll have a few to deal with. Wasn't able to bring it down. Still at ground level a chance. Socketed it out in a dangerous position. Summers is looking dangerous, but Carbone will be there as well, as she's nailed in a tackle, and it's a high one. So Dominic Carbone will be able to go back and have a chance for her second of the day, and just slid high there, Darren.
Yeah, just got her a little bit high there. Both players are about the same body height, so it was just unfortunate she got her high. It'll be interesting to see what Dominic can do here. Put the Buffs back in the line.
So Carbone comes in. It's a long kick. Is it a straight one? It is, and she's hot early, Dominic Carbone.
Yeah, just off a season from South, and yeah, still got a really strong leg there, and straight runs in to go into the centre to put a bit of pressure now on the Palmerston. That's good to see.
She will, and she gets two in a row either side of quarter time. And the margin just back to 7 points. So Darwin wrestling back in what is shaping to be a really interesting clash. Both sides looking for win number 3 of the season and hoping to bridge the gap between the 5 as they're sitting in 6 and 7 respectively. This one's going to be balled up once again in the middle of the ground, and once again Al Ward with the hit out going forward. Tatiana Perry was tackled as she got the handball away, but nothing but Buffs jumpers were there to clean it up. As going back was Bazuvaville. Eastman was able to get the kick out wide now. Henry on a bit of an island with Carlton. That's always a dangerous proposition, so the stoppage will be welcomed as it's going to be thrown up again.
Yeah, that is a win for Palmerston, that stoppage there, I would suggest, with Buffaloes going in fast to the 50.
Yeah, we saw in the first quarter when the Magpies were able to get a run on and get players over the top, they were able to move fast, and the Buffs couldn't keep up, so they'll be hoping to replicate that, but the kick came from Barker, so the Buffs getting their opportunity, but Hannah Torsney for the first time today is able to pick it off, and she goes to Foster, who can spread, and this is the run that we were talking about for the Magpies if they want to switch the play. Peck with a crucial spoil got in there and was able to get it back her own footy now. She can pick it up cleanly and run to 35 and have a kick on goal, but it'll fall short.
Yeah, just a little bit short. There was no one there to support her to keep the defender out.
A dangerous kick out. Found Dominic Carbone. Can she go 3 in a row? She has a shot but misses, and the Magpies live to see another day, but not the player that you want to turn it over to, Dominic Carbone in the forward 50.
No, certainly not. She'll take that grab all day and play on and look to score from it.
So the Magpies will get another chance to kick out now. Margin back to 1 solitary goal. Peck will put the pressure on. This kick's a lot better. He'll find Foster. She's got Farkarazan over the top. She can find her. Instead, took on player on the mark, was able to get around, but kicked to a sea of Buffs players. Pressure came from Ward, which was good enough to force a stoppage and a ball up.
Yeah, number 5 put pressure on herself there to drop the mark. She should have taken that mark. There was no pressure at all.
Bouncing out there, Farkarazan wasn't able to pick it up, put the tackle on, and another ball up.
Palmerston girls are putting a bit of pressure on and willing to have a crack here.
Yeah, certainly winning the tackle count, you'd think, as we see another desperate smother come. Ella Ward gets the clearance. Kicking forward was Farkaraz, and she's been in plenty of the area early. So is this girl here. Dominic Carbone was slung in the tackle. Handballed it over to Ward, who was able to get it forward to Thomas. This is a dangerous kick, and the Buffs can look to slingshot here on the outside. They'll stay to the play where they are. Drop mark coming there from Nikki. Pressure on here, but Carbone again starting to really rack the mark as she goes down the line. Carl will pick it off now. So she'll look for a short one inside, and the Magpies can just look to take a bit of the sting out of this one early. Thomas gets it over to Murphy, who can run forward looking for a target. Leading out was the Buffs defender, and that was a good mark from Goynan.
Yeah, that was dangerous from Palmerston there. They started a little bit of run and play. Buffs looked very flat-footed.
Kick was meant for Niki, but Ward was coming across and was able to force a stoppage. Well done from Ella Ward, and pressure on again here.
Yeah, the Palmerston girls are setting up well here on the throw-in, taking advantage of ball side.
Back into play. Ward got the hit out, running down there. It was Barker. Kick was smothered again. Fantastic heat coming from the black and white. They'll force another stoppage. 6 minutes gone in this one.
Stoppage right on top of the 50-metre arc.
Doing the ruck work was Rowe. Running through again was Barker. She's been impressive early. Kick went over the top of Peck. Torsney's there as well. Running through his Doherty. Wasn't able to pick it up. Torsney got it back to McDougall, who kicked up the line. Barker again following up. Able to pick it up cleanly and get it moving forward. This one will try to find Peck. A diving chance. Wasn't able to bring it down. Was able to just flick the little tap forward, but nothing doing, and Magpies will get a chance through the middle of the ground. They won't slow down now as they link up by hands. They'll try to get the 1-2. They will now from Perry. She's got a few buffs to take on. Got the handball over the top. There's plenty of pressure. Perry still going forward. Can she find the target? Spoil came from the back. Ward's there looking dangerous. The boundary will be a good sight to see if you're a Buffs defender, because there was plenty going for Palmerston.
Yeah, that Asha Perry, once she started to give it a run, hand and play, she's good. She is a good player.
She is. Looking to go quickly through the middle there. Not going to take their time. The Magpies thrown back into play here. Ward over the top of her, trying to go around was Neesner. Ward was able to pick it up and roll on the right. Miss. So these two teams played earlier in the year. That was in round 2 in October. Out of Kazales, and the Buffs were able to get the points on that occasion. They won by 11 that day. And at the moment, it is the Magpies that are leading. They'll be hoping to change that as they roll out of their back 50. It's a really good kick. Find the chest of Clemens. Kicked really close to the player on the mark. Force it to go high. So once again, it's going to be another forced stoppage on the Larrakia logo. And looking for a clean hit out. Farkarazan, plenty of time and space to run forward with the clearance and find a target inside 50. Ward is that target. She overran the footy. Oldhouse went back and was clever with the little tap forward, but it's all numbers. If Perry can pick it up cleanly, she's got Carlton there, uses her now. Pressure still on. Perry couldn't pick it up. In and under, you'd think would be another ball up at will.
Yeah, they're all struggling a little bit to pick that ball up off the ground. Can't find the handle on it.
Carbone.
One of the Palmerston girls down there in the ruck.
You're right. Darren, she's back to her feet now.
I think she might have just got a really good hard bump into the rib cage.
Yeah, never what you really want, especially with this heat here at TIO. It's certainly turning it on in the afternoon here, but it is a beautiful day for footy, not a breath of wind to talk about. So Both teams trying to make the most of their opportunities. We've got another stoppage out the back here. Hit out came from Rowe. Wasn't able to get it far. Carbone again. Looking to just win it forward. Carlton had other ideas. Ball spilled out towards Roxy. She wasn't able to pick it up. Another hard ball get. It's a hot footy as this one bounces forward. Came off the shin of Foster, who looked to soccer it forward. She can keep going if she wants to run out there and get it. Eastman's going to win the race. She's got to deal with Foster. Was able to do enough. Got the handball over to Clemens. Kick was smothered going forward, so it'll be cut off there from Mudge. She'll pick it up. Had Carlton on short. Can find one over the top. Foster again. Handball. Carbone put the pressure on and Carlton got the kick forward. Now the middle of the ground, and the numbers are with the Magpies now. If they can sit cleanly, they've got plenty of options forward. Ward will be one of them. She'll hope to find it out the back. Spoil came. Buffs at the fall. The ball did well. Good pick up and a good handball came out there, but the valve is still on as picking it up was Cooper. She went forward over the top of Dakota Ward. She can run back and get it. Ella Ward coming at the footy now. She gets it cleanly. Handballs over to Niesner. This kick will go towards the pocket. Nothing doing. So the race will be run there by my boy. And she'll clear the area and the Buffs get out of trouble again, Darren.
Yeah, Palmerston put himself under pressure there. They just needed to kick cleanly and find a target. Sounds easy, never is.
Yeah, it's pretty easy up here in the air-conditioned box, isn't it? But you're right, they were on there, Palmerston through the middle of the ground and couldn't quite find the target. So they'll go wide here and just take a bit of sting out as we're approaching 12 minutes gone in this first quarter. The kick will go back, but shouldn't be much pressure if she can pick it up cleanly and kick across goal. Peck will come across. Good spoil, but the bounce didn't quite land for her. And Torsney, still pressure on. Peck kicks towards the goal line. How will this one bounce across the face? Still in play and the boundary eventually, but good stoppage, great pressure from Peck.
Yeah, that ball was very cruel then. It just wouldn't bounce up for her. With no help, no running pace beside her to help, the ball wouldn't bounce up, and yeah, that's just cruel.
So a 7-point Palmerston lead. So we're back under play here. Who can get one moving forward for the Buffs? No one at this stage, but going to get a re-throw, which is probably to the advantage of Darwin as Palmerston were off and running.
Yeah, the throw-in had no height in it. It was a bit flat, but get another go at it, and this, like you said, this will be a good advantage for Buffaloes right in front of goals.
It will. I'll be hoping to snag one cleanly. Ball comes back in. Get running forward. Kick to the direction of Peck coming forward, and Amelia Peck's able to mark one on the chest. She's right on the angle now. We're hoping, Darren, she just takes her time to think this one through. She's going to be kicking from right on the angle here. It'll be a fantastic goal if she was able to bend this one through.
Yeah, it'll be a... she had a couple of opportunities there at the top of the square where Buffalo girls were all by themselves too.
So Amelia Peck thinks it through and snaps one home and tightens the screws again. They're back to 1 point.
Very nice goal. You've got to be happy with that one. Yeah, as you said, just needed to take her time, have a think about it, put it on the outside of the lace, and yeah, come off really well.
Yeah, you're right, she did. She wanted to pass it off initially, but she just thought it through and was able to go back and kick. You're right, Darren, a really nice goal. Amelia Peck getting her first of the day, and this game has tightened right up after Palmerston kicked the first three. The Buffs have responded with 3 of their own as we get towards 14 minutes. It's a 1 point Palmerston lead. Amelia Peck, her first season in the NTFL. Fair bit of VFL footy for Collingwood and Port Melbourne and the like. So she's a talented prospect, and she showed all of that talent there from the pocket. So we're back underway. Ward not able to get the hit out against Old House, but Foster could get it moving forward. And running at it was Cooper. She can't pick it up. Back there's Dakota Ward. Cooper again. Going in was Eastman. Watch her try to pick it up here. It's a hot footy down below. A lot of taps and fumbles and just soccers forward, and eventually it finds Barker, who's clean enough to whiz the handball out. The Buffs can get moving forward again. They'll be hoping this one stays in. It doesn't, and the umpire will just throw it back in.
Yeah, Palmerston seemed to make a few changes in the centre there, and it slowed them up a bit this quarter. Their first quarter was pretty hot out of the centre. They looked pretty good, and that's where they got a lot of their football.
Yeah, they've certainly tightened it up in the middle of the Buffs. You're right, Darren. Palmerston were able to move it so cleanly out of the middle in that first quarter, getting first use through, especially this one here, Tatiana Perry, who's looked to move into the back line just to stem the flow a little bit. She kicks up the line with the intercept, not as far as she would have hoped. Carlton was there, but the handball will go the way of the Buffs. So we've got a bit of a run on here as they dribble one forward. Big ball to win. This one will go to the top of the goal square. Watch Peck again try to move her player off. Wasn't able to. They've got numbers at the fall of the ball. They've got Peck over the top if they can get it to her. Kick was smothered. Another smother from the Magpies, but the tackle will come and it'll be thrown up in the pocket.
Yeah, they just needed to punch that forward or kick it forward off the ground, and Peck was all by herself in goal square. Made it an interesting game then.
Yeah, she was looking dangerous, Peck. She's a chance here. Dominic Carbone just rows it beautifully to Peck on the goal line. Stays in play. Dangerous footy. Can Peck go back and get it? The boundary line beat both of them. And luckily enough there for Hannah Torsney, she gets off. Luckily with that one, as it'll be thrown in again.
Yeah, Buffs have found a bit of fire now. They're actually having a really good go with a 1 point game. A goal now would make it very interesting.
And here's a chance here. Snap on goal comes, and the snap on goal, Darren called it. It is a sausage as the Buffs get back in front for the first time today.
Yeah, Palmerston's going to have to work now. They thought they had it in the first quarter. They thought they were just going to cruise for the game, but Buffalo's changed that attitude and come out, and they've really turned it on in the second quarter.
Another roving goal from a stoppage from the Darwin Buffaloes. Have done that a few times today. We saw Dominic Carbone rove a couple brilliantly, and there again, Buffs hit the lead, kicking 3 goals in this second quarter. And right in stoppage time as well. So not what the Magpies would have wanted, but they are certainly on the back foot here as we approach half-time. So Ward's gone back in the middle. Carlton as well, looking to get it forward, but they just can't get that clean ball like they did in the first quarter. They've got to deal with these Buffs. Look rejuvenated after quarter time. Coming out, running well, was Thomas. Can get her going forward. Time ticking down as a brilliant mark. There comes from Farkaraz, and she played on at the wrong time, was able to weave around Carbone and put it inside 50, hoping for a mark, but picking it off there was my boy. And you'd think that that will be the last disposal of the second quarter. She'll just hope to clear it and not have anything else to do with it. Stokes is there, trickling forward. She's got Ward to deal with out the back. Bianca Stokes picks it up cleanly, and a chance if they can go quickly here. Buffs, I want to mark right on the half-time siren. They can't get it. And they'll just be beaten by the buzzer, but it won't deter them, Darren. They'll be very happy with that second quarter.
No, the Buffalo's got to be very happy with that quarter. That put them right in top in the game. 5 point lead over Palmerston. And actually looking a lot better than they did in the first quarter. They've actually done really well to actually... Palmerston now look a bit lost, to be honest, Lockie.
Yeah, they do, Darren. They just couldn't get it cleanly out of the middle, and when it was locked in Darwin's forward 50, they were able to take all the opportunities that they were presented, the Buffs women. So at half-time, the goal scorers quickly, it was Ajna Ronberg for the Buffaloes, able to kick that last goal of the second quarter. Dominic Carbone with 2, and Amelia Peck with the single. Ella Ward, Marika Carlton and Dakota Ward all with singles, and Palmerston, who weren't able to kick 1 goal in that second quarter. As we go to the half-time break here at TIO Stadium, we'll be back very shortly.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO. we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazaliesnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're in the front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 NTFL Women's Premier League season, round 9 here. Second half action. Indigenous round in the NTFL this season, and it's Palmerston versus the Darwin Buffaloes. The Darwin Buffaloes leading by 5 points. My name's Lockie Humphrey. I'm joined by Darren Habits. Darren, how did you find that first half of football?
First half of football was quite interesting, I thought, Lockie. Palmerston looked like they had it, but Buffalo's come back really well, so we've got a nice close game here. A kick in it, really.
We do. We've got a ripper on our hands. It's been a tale of 2 quarters to start this one, as we see Carlton get the first clean kick going forward, looking for Perry, who came hard and took a really good contested mark. Just the start that the Magpies would have wanted through Tatiana Perry, who's got options on short. Farkarazan, he's going to be pushed out a little bit further than what Perry was, so I think she'd probably have to pass this one off. Darren?
Yeah, Palmerston made some changes there into the centre, and it's within 30 seconds it's proved that it's worked.
Zimarelli Farkarazan from long range, who will take a fantastic kick. She's given it a fair trip. It will fall short. Ella Ward on the line. It was touched, so just dribbles through, but certainly got the trip just a few metres short. So first points of the second half to the Magpies, as Nikki will take the kick in for the Buffs, going out wide, able to find Barker, who was impressive in that first half. So was Dominic Carbone, feeding the handball over the top now. They're often running through Henry. She can get him going forward. Oldhouse is the target, as she's done on so many occasions. Comes out strong and hard and takes the contested mark. It's this next kick here that they've got to be really careful of. They find one short. Now, can they get one more over the top? Coming over with the spoilers, Murphy. She did well to keep it in play. Umpire didn't think so, and it'll be thrown in again in Buffalo's forward 50.
Yeah, you've got a strong forward line there again. Buffs, Dominic's come down. Dominic Cabone's come down and working on the ball. Yeah, it's actually a great game of footy here.
It is. We're about to throw it back in. Just approaching 2 minutes gone early in this first half. Indigenous round here, taken out of the ruck was Abbott McCormack. Couldn't get it going forward. Stokes in and under again. Farkarazan laid the tackle, and stoppage will once again come.
Just trying to find their place now, where they want to actually dominate that football. Buffs are doing it out of the centre there. Straight taken out of the ruck.
They do. Peck, was she taken in the back? Umpire let it go. Dribbling ball, dangerous ball here as Palmerston keep it in. They take a bounce and run off. Well done. That's a dangerous kick into the middle of the ground. Line ball here. Who can win it? Coming through is Barker. Won a hard footy. She did well and got the handball out now. Time and space to pick it up is Eastman. Going forward, went through the legs of Summers. Just when she needed to be clean, she couldn't. So the stoppage will once again happen inside the forward 50.
Yeah, I don't think that kick into the corridor was a deliberate kick. I think it come off the edge of the boot, but put himself back under pressure.
Carbone tries to shrug it. Farkarazan tackle, not good enough as the turnover came. Good pressure leaving the back 50. Bazuvaville again, in and under. Pushed off the footy. Going back to get it there was Cooper. She was able to get it going forward. Big ball here to win. It's Ella Ward now. Can she pick it up cleanly and run off? She's got Nikki to deal with, who was able to push her under. Can't try to come through with the soccer, but Nikki did well. Was able to bury it under. The umpire Pay holding the ball. But she should just sit on this one. Damn, she does it professionally too.
Well, she
just
wants to be careful there. Dragging the ball with her feet.
Did well enough to get numbers back, but this kick will find an open player, and it'll be Tatiana Perry, who's got Ella Ward, worked hard, went inside, missed the kick, and numbers now with the bus. It was a dangerous inside 50 kick. They clear the footy. Peck's worked hard to get away from her player, and she can stop and steady. Tries to dribble one inside to the middle of the ground. No one able to pick it up cleanly. Dominic Carbone coming through, was able to do well out to Peck. Bouncing footy. Her handbell's good to Carbone. Back to Peck, linking up now. Peck with a clever little soccer if this one can bounce in the direction here of Ronberg. She kicked one late in that second quarter and then laid the tackle here. How the umpires see this. Good tackle. A bit going on. Ronberg not happy.
Yeah, that was a good decision on her behalf, just to lay the tackle, not to so much play the footy.
Back up. Clearing kick now into the middle of the ground. Eastman will win the race. She was tackled straight away there by Rihanna Bird, but the umpire will let this one go. So Eastman back into attack now. Peck out the back. Watch her come through. Rove it off. Roll on the right. Can this one dribble and dribble and dribble? It's touched on the line. Good diving rush there. Came from Shields.
Yeah, she worked hard to get her hands on that footy to make sure that they didn't score from it, and did a great job. Now it's Palmerston need to get a bit of running game going here. They're trying to get a running game going, but they just can't find the open space.
Yeah, you're right there. Shutting the entries here. The Buffaloes, Amelia Peck's getting really dangerous and involved. Who's almost able to dribble through and get the first of the second half, but the deadlock stands as this one's another line ball in the middle of the ground. Nobody can pick it up, diving on top of it. How the umpire see her pushing the back. Go the way of the Buffs. So Darwin will get the free kick there. Too far out to score. You'd expect it to go high and long. Numbers are split. Stokes is going to be at the fall of the ball. So is Murphy. Picking up now. Did well. Shannon Murphy was able to reset. This is a clearing kick out. And it'll dribble out of bounds. So the lasso will come into play and it'll be a Buffs ball again. They've got numbers in the middle of the ground here if they want to hit up a short one. Zuvaville tries to do that on this occasion but misses everything. And Palmerston, we're hoping to get that run and gun sort of footy, but stopping them again is the Buffs. They've built that wall, Darren, and they're not letting anything past that halfway line at this point.
No, they're doing very well to maintain pressure here, Buffs.
Carbone, silky out of the middle, was able to get the kick going forward. Another clearance their way. Oldhouse is there, was trying to put on a big bump. Would have been a big one if she collected. Kick came out to the far side now. Contest will run. Doherty's there for the Buffs. She's able to pick it up. She'll just want to get it moving forward. It does now. Peck coming at the footy again. Running through with Stokes. She can go on goal and she nails it. Bianca Stokes. Classy from the skipper.
Yeah, beautiful goal from the captain there. Run straight through, found the handle and put it on the boot. Nice goal. Well-deserved Buffaloes.
Extends the margin out to 11 points, and so it's the exact scoreline that we saw in round 2 when the Buffaloes were able to get up by 11 points. They've kicked the last 5 of the game. Palmerston looking for answers again.
Yeah, they seem to panic a little bit there, Palmerston. They need to go back what they were doing in the first quarter and get a bit of running game going, and I reckon they'll put a bit of pressure on Buffs so they get that running game going. They just haven't got the running game going yet in the second half here.
Yeah, they've been really stagnant and it's made it difficult for them to even get past their halfway mark of this massive TIO ground there. Love to get it moving out of the middle. Bianca Stokes, a veteran, getting her first of the day and extending her Buffs girls out to 11 points. It's a handy little margin here as we see Henry just soccer forward and she continues that little FIFA game. Here she goes. Can she get another one? And she does, Henry going forward. She'll be hoping to pick it up as Carlton runs her down. Ball bounced out towards her and then a good tackle from Henry. The umpire let that one go. I thought there was a chance he could have been holding the ball as the flick up came. No one's able to get a clean crack at it. And the umpire will now find a free kick.
Free kick in the back there.
Dean Braun. Good from Henry just to get this territory game going forward. That's the way to do it here. This kick will be taken back. No, it was out on the full, was it, Darren?
Yeah, out on the full.
Chance here for Peck, who was run down. You've got to be careful of Carlton.
Yeah, she's a very fast player and silent assassin there. Just got her in as she settled.
She did. but Carlton's kick was a dangerous one going inside. Eastman can now unload to the top of the goal square. Watch Peck out the back. Peck plays on. Peck kicks the goal.
Just that one there's just a bit of sweet revenge there. No communication, got caught on the tackle, and then went into the goal square and picked up the ball and kicked a goal. Nice work.
Yeah, Amelia Peck, you're right, Darren. She made the mistake before and was able to make up for it there. She gets number 2 of the day, and the Buffaloes 6 in a row, starting to extend this margin, and a lot of pressure now on the Magpies. They need a response here in the middle of the ground. That was a poor kick from Carlton across goal. Put the teammates under a lot of pressure, didn't it?
Very much so, Lockie. That's one rule that you don't do. Kick across the face of goals, that's going to cost you. They made a few changes in the centre again here, Palmerston, so see what they can do.
Yeah, flicking the magnets around. They just need to get something moving forward. We saw first quarter was really silky out of the middle, winning the hit-outs. Nella Ward is back in there doing the ruck work, so she'll be hoping to put it down one of her teammates' throats and get it inside 50. They've barely got it in there in this third quarter, let alone the last 2 quarters, as she does win the hit-out. Down there's Henry. Perry can run onto it now. They've got an opportunity. Tatiana Perry, she'll look to get around. Got the handball off. Kicking forward will be Rowe. Top of the goal square. Coming out is Nikki again defending. And she can get rid of danger. Buffs down in defence. It's a beautiful kick out wide of Henry.
Making that look really sweet coming out of the back line, Buffs here.
Henry will look corridor. Brilliant kick. She can find the chest of Barker. India Barker. Up the line, but picked off. So the Magpies will try to switch and go through the middle of the ground. They want a bit of space, and they'll find it now. Farkarazan's got plenty of time and space. She'll come with the footy. Got Rowe over the top. There's more players looking to get over if they can find him. Now over to Carlton. She's got a player all alone in the goal square. Can't get it to her. Rowe again. Carlton. Can they work it out? They get it out wide now to Cooper, who can have a shot on goal but misses, and an opportunity does go begging, you'd think, Darren.
Yeah, very much so. They needed to kick that goal to stay in the race. That's pressure.
Yeah, it is. They had Carstairs just sitting over the top, patiently waiting for it to fall in her lap. It never did as Carbone kicks it out. She gets it out in front there of Doherty. Going forward, bouncing footy. Tough one to pick up. No one could. Going back is Torsney. Well done. There, the handball came from Ronberg. It wasn't a clean one, but it was a really good one and an opportunity here. Peck's looking dangerous again. She's just got to pick it up cleanly. She might even just soccer it through, and it is all Darwin Buffaloes here in the third quarter, piling on some pain, and the Magpies have got no answers.
Yeah, they're Buffaloes are settled here. They've settled really well now. They've worked out their game, and they've worked out the strength that they can get over the top of the Palmerston girls. Palmerston girls need to make a few changes and stop putting themselves under so much pressure.
Yeah, you're right. They had an opportunity in their forward 50, and the Buffs were able to just get them on the slingshot. Worked it out well with Dominic Carbone getting involved again.
Yeah, well, you get players like Dominic Carbone and then Peck in the forward line, and you're hard to beat. Better not call that too early.
No, you're right. They are all over him, the Buffs. They've kicked the last 7 goals after Palmerston kicked the first 3 in the first quarter.
And they haven't been able to find the home ground since then.
No, they haven't. They're just losing their way, the Magpies. They'll need the next one, and for our sake, we'd hope that they can get one too. Just tighten it up as Carbone gets a handball out. It's all Buffaloes going forward. Is Doherty again. This kicks in the Peck direction. She'd be loving to get number 4 as she picks it up, taps it over the top. Any teammates waiting for her. There's one of them. Handball came back over to Oldhouse. Now she'll look to get around a few. Oldhouse on goal. Kick never looked likely, and it'll dribble out of bounds. You'd think it should get there eventually, and now it will.
Do I keep it in? Do I kick it out? Yeah, that's there wasn't a lot of support there for Buffaloes to keep it in. Palmerston needed a stoppage.
It's Molly Oldhouse versus Ella Ward. Big size advantage as Oldhouse was able to bring it down. Handball was in the favour of her teammate, touched on the line. 23 points is the margin. How do the Magpies get back into this game? It'll be hoping to start here as there's a chance for a bounce, a lot of pressure on, but she ran away from her teammate. It was a good shepherd, came from the back, going up towards Perry. She dropped the mark. Pressure will come from the back. Well done there from Doherty. She's been fantastic in this third quarter.
Yeah, you don't see that very often where Perry drop a mark.
Peck dropped that one. Handball went back. Carbone, Silky, beautiful top to the top of the goal square. She was dealt with after, so a downfield free kick will go the way of the Buffs, and it'll be Caitlin Wills who's got a chance to snap number 8 for the Darwin Buffaloes.
Yeah, a little bit undisciplined there. The ball was clear and Dominic had got rid of the ball, and you don't want to do that in the 50.
You don't. Caitlin Wills answers the Buffaloes' prayers with number 8. They are shining bright here, the Double Blues, extending the margin and making it really, really difficult now.
Yeah, they've actually done extremely well here. They've kicked, is that 4 in this quarter?
Yeah, it is. They've kicked away.
Yeah, they kicked 3 in the second and then 4 in the fourth. Third quarter, they're actually they're really starting to dominate now.
So looking forward to next week. It's the Buffs who have the fast-moving Wanderers at the moment. You didn't think we'd be saying that at the start of the year, with the Wanderers having winless seasons over the last few years, but they've found a roll on, so the Buffs will be hoping to carry some momentum into next week, and Palmerston have the bye, so they won't want to be sitting on this one for too long. They need to get moving now as Ella Ward handballs over the top. It was in the direction of Braun, who couldn't pick it up, and Carbone is there again to create a headache for the Magpies, forcing it out of bounds.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game next week. Buffalo's Wanderers. Wanderers girls have actually picked up a few out of the Arnhem Crows, and it's actually given them a really good run on there. Got some good players in that side now.
They do. The Wanderers are inside of the 5 at the moment, which is, as we said, not something that you would see at the start of the year, but they are flying, and they'll be hungry to take off this Darwin side next week at Azaleas. That's on the Friday night, but right now we're watching a spoil go forward, and another big tackle coming from the Buffs. Pressure's on. Farquhar-Rasen tried to slap it. Ward's in there again, so Summers not able to pick it up. Pressure came on. Umpire just putting the whistle away. Eventually the kick will come out. Clemens got it moving forward. Oldhouse, she'll pick it up. Good pick up, did well. Clean pick up going forward. Can she find a target? Bouncing footy, might go out the back. Stokes will be silky here. She'll roll on the right. This would be a fantastic goal if she can get it to bounce her way. She can't. Torsney will have the last touch of the third quarter, as it's been all Buffaloes here in quarter number 3, Darren.
Yeah, that Buffaloes dominated that third quarter. Palmerston just gone flat. Buffaloes must have rubbed a little bit of their first quarter onto Palmerston, and yeah, the Buffs have actually, let's see if they can kick 5 in the fourth, and mate, they've done well.
Give us a game, I reckon. No, it's been a dominant Darwin performance since quarter time. Dominic Carbone 2 goals. Aja Romberg 1. Caitlin Willis was able to get 1 late. So was Bianca Stokes. Amelia Peck's kicked the 3. And Carlton, Ella Ward and Dakota Ward are still sitting on singles as we go to the 3-quarter time break here at TIO Stadium. It is a 29-point Palmerston lead. We'll be back right after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazaliesnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up.
Top-end footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top-end footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFL NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. Round 9 here, Indigenous round in Darwin. We're on Larrakia country getting ready for fourth quarter action. The Darwin Buffaloes leading the Palmerston Magpies by 29 points. It's been 8 goals in a row to the Buffaloes, and they look like they're going to get the ball straight back. So free kick in the middle, not sure what that was for, but they'll work their way going forward out of the middle. The kick there coming long and strong, hoping for someone in to pick it off. Murphy intercepted and sent it right back into the middle of the ground. A dribbling ball now, bouncing up towards Barker. She's got time to pick it up. Neesner put the pressure on her. Handball got out to my boy. She's got a few Magpies to deal with, but Barker, who's been in everything, she's been fantastic today for the Buffaloes. This kick went out now. A little soccer comes forward, a bit of time and space here, picking up, going towards the goal square. Kick wasn't able to go that way. Oldhouse has got pressure on, and they eventually find it out to Foster, who was in everything in that first quarter. She slowed down as she puts the tackle on. Dangerous ball here. Magpies will just hope to get the kick out. Barker with another smother. That went forward. Oldhouse, she'll want to come strongly onto this contest, just trailing back as they work it out by hand. Carl now over to Perry. She's got another one in the middle in Neesner. She's got Carl on again short. Elects to go by foot. Kick in the Ward direction, coming at it. Wasn't able to bring it down. Nikki's on the back of her. Slaps it forward. Clever from Ward. But Nikki again. She's been dour in defence today as she gets the ball going to Stokes. Wasn't able to pick it up. And pass and get the footy back as they go out towards Dakota Ward. Able to be clean with it. One-on-one contest here. Cotter was pushed off of Dakota. Ward now back to Thomas. Goes inside, and it's a kick that'll work to Eliza Cooper now. She's got one on short in Ward. She can't quite get there. Hope it'll sit up for her. She runs a little bit of a gauntlet, can go all the way if she wants. The kick came off her shin, but Carlton has her over the top. She wants to give the handball. Elects to go by the snap, and a good decision it was as Marika Khan gets goal number 2 for the Palmerston Magpies.
Yeah, they worked for that. They really had to work. They actually, the first 30 seconds, they looked like they actually had turned a bit, but started to lose their way a bit, taking it into the 50 there, Lockie. Made it work hard.
Yeah, Ella Ward just missing pretty much everything, but it landed in good hands as Marika Carlton snapped her second of the day. And finally, the Magpies are able to get their first goal since the first quarter, breaking a fair deadlock they've had here. So margin back to 23 points, and you just never know, Darren, if they're able to kick the next one or two quick ones, we may have a game. That's what you'd be hoping for as a Magpies fan.
Yeah, very much so. They just need to control the football and be clean with it now.
Hoping to win it out the middle. Carbone in the ball forward. Henry's back there. Bazuville gets it moving, but again, Palmerston has been good in defence when it's come out quickly. The stoppage, Farkarazan puts her teammate under a lot of pressure. Murphy was wrapped up, and it's holding the footy, so well done from the Buffaloes, swarming on that one and winning a 50-metre penalty as well. That was sloppy from the Magpies.
Yeah, 50 metres, put her right in front here, and a good straightaway reply.
Looks to be Kiara Henry who will be in front of point-blank range, and she will make no mistake getting the quick reply. Kiara Henry for the Darwin Buffaloes. Margin back out to 29 points.
Yeah, just what Buffaloes were looking to do there is reply. Palmerston kicked the first one. Buffs come in and put a bit of pressure back on. I don't know what the free kick was there for, Lockie. I didn't actually see that.
Yeah, I think it was for, well, obviously the holding the ball, but then I think she didn't give the ball back. It was Shannon Murphy kind of just threw it away, and
okay,
it was a bit of a sloppy play there. She won't be happy with that effort. Neither will the Magpie girls. They worked so hard to get that last goal and give back one to the Buffaloes so easily. So they win it out of the centre. Picture-perfect play there from the Buffaloes, able to win it down. Taps out wide now, a chance here for Abbott McCormack. She can run into goal, dribbling forward, misses. Just off line, but a perfect tap down. And
yeah, that work out of the centre was nice.
Was coming through there is Bazuvaville again. Was best on the last time these two teams played, and she's been in everything again today. Good tackle there from Tatiana Perry, sorry, and the umpire's going to find a free kick as temper's just fraying a little bit. But Aisha Thomas will be able to get the ball back. This is going to be a dangerous kick. She works it out well.
Interesting strategy to kick it back in your 50.
Yeah, it's always dangerous, isn't it? Hoping to pick a short one off. Ball's ended up in the same spot anyway. Barkarazen's got it. She's got a long leg down the line. Nothing really presenting. Bounced off hands. Foster did well. Kick in the middle. That's how they've got to do it now. They've got to take it on through the centre. Wasn't able to pick off anyone, but she was there to intercept again. Here, Abby Foster. So she's starting to get back into the game. Out wide to Niesner. She's got pressure coming off the bench. Trying to come off hard was Lynch. Niesner was able to tap it back. Going off by foot there was Perry. Foster again. Looking inside, and this one's a good kick, but Nikki, really good pressure. Handball over the top. Looks to be Oldhouse, sorry. Handball. Kick up the line, but Magpies jumpers will pick it off.
Yeah, good work there from half-back line to take control of the football there.
So Gonion. Got the handball over the top, still a chance. Carl won the 2-on-1, almost ran away with it. She'll look for a hand in Cooper, who got it moving forward. Eliza Cooper now. Pressure from Kiara Henry, but Cooper did well. Was able to run off and get it moving. Ella Ward's got plenty of space. This time, can she work it out, run around? Was able to get it moving forward, handballed it to herself. This is a clever little bit of play from Ella Ward. It'd be a fantastic effort if she can put it through, but she did everything but put it through the big sticks and miss to the right.
Yeah, it was clever, bit of play. Play it on to yourself and then run around and look to kick it. Pity she wasn't rewarded with the goal.
So Eastman will take the kick in. 7 minutes gone in this final quarter. Down the line, and a beautiful mark there coming from India Barker. I've loved her game today. She's taken it on, goes down the line, and as soon as I talk her up, Foster picks it off.
Yeah, she has been very consistent all day, Barker.
Just won the hard ball when the pressure's been on. Coming through, another big spoil. Barker again out to Carbone, picks it up cleanly, goes forward. Foster, no, this is McDougall, sorry, on this occasion. Gets them moving, and there's a chance here if Rowe can pick it up cleanly, but handball was only as far there as Doherty. Niesner just hammers one inside 50. Chance out the back if...
Nice mark there by Buffaloes.
Yeah, she needed to take that one and did, as Eastman finds another one in her chest, and she can slow it down as we approach 10 minutes to go in this final quarter. So this one, Foster again just sits under it. Teams.
Bit of an arm wrestle going on here, Lockie.
It is, just sharing the footy. Both sides. All just staying in between the arcs for the moment. Handball.
Oh.
Cheekily sells the candy there. Murphy just showed it straight to Clemens as this kick goes inside 50. Coming out the back, Dakota Wood wasn't able to put the tackle on. Niesner cleaning up. She'll want to find something inside. Look for Ella Ward here. There's a few Palmerston Magpies to split between. Eliza Cooper's one of them. You'd think she's still too far out to score from there, though, Darren.
Yeah, that's she needs to separate it now and look for someone to lead up.
So she does now, and she finds one all on her own. Sitting out there, and a good opportunity now. Looks to be Sienna Castez. She can go back and have an opportunity to get the Palmerston second of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 35 metres out.
take her best effort. It's going to fall short. Carbone's mopping up. Carlton almost got her. Kick was able to inch away. Peck cleanly. Custes put the pressure on. Going forward again. Henry. She's got plays on the middle of the ground here. She'll try to find Wills. She does. Just drop the mark when she needed to mark it. And Perry sweeps through like her game again. Tatiana Perry back into this Palmerston side and owing to find a target, Murphy, who split Old House and put it inside. Coming at the footy and a good mark again. Still too far out to score. This kicks to no one in particular. A bouncing ball will find her behind and the Bucks will get the ball back or it might have hit the post.
Yeah, hit the post there.
So a dominant Darwin display we've seen here today. It was all Palmerston in that first 15 minutes or so, wasn't it, Darren? They kicked the first 3 goals of the game and we thought they were really on after a big loss to Pine a few weeks ago, but the Darwin Buffaloes, as we see a snap kick, will now register behind. But since then, it has been all the Darwin Buffaloes have had all the play and they've looked a better side by far.
Yeah, very much so, and with a couple of weeks break, it's quite surprising that they've come back so strong. That it's good to see.
Yeah, you're right. It is good to see, and they're going to get win number 3 of the season, and they've got a Wanderers side in 5th who they would like their chances against if they play like they have today. Going inside now, presenting that at Ward, who will continue to work hard.
Palmerston haven't taken their foot off yet, but they Buffaloes are certainly working giving them under pressure here. Just keeping them under pressure and actually finding that footy a little bit easier.
So Ella Ward chips it up, not able to find anybody in particular. Farkarazan, so it's Khan sweeping out again, and she kicked goal number 3. No, she's just missed. That would have been a special 3rd goal from Marika Carlton, but not on this occasion.
It's her trademark goal too.
Right, we've seen her row 2 goals already today and almost able to make that a 3rd. She loves them ones off the pack, and she's been another shining light in what's been ended up to be another tough day for the Palmerston Magpies. So much hope at the start of the year, but they will fall to 2 and 5. Is what's happening here, Darren? A bit of an injury?
Yeah, Palmerston played. I wouldn't have said she's hit her extremely hard, just in the marking competition. I think it probably winded her more than anything.
Yeah, Tanisha Garling just down for a little bit.
Smother.
She found Carbone, who turned it over to Farkaraz and goes to the top of the goal square. Neesner again. Carlton will look dangerous. Plenty of pressure on here for Martins. She can't work it out as Carlton rolls around to the goal square and kicks the goal at A, number 3. You said it, Darren, that's her trademark, and she showed it there.
Yeah, beautiful goal. Just a little bit of a mistake there by Carbone, and the ball was taken off her and put them straight back under pressure, and I don't think Buffaloes were expecting that ball to come back in on the 50 there, and Palmerston took advantage of it.
You're right, she's an absolute star, Marika Carlton. Goal of the day from that pocket. Deep inside Palmerston's forward 50, and margin is now back to 19 points the way of the Buffaloes. But Carlton's got 3 and she'll be happy with her efforts today, and she can hold her head high as the ball's going to go back into the middle of the ground. Just approaching 4 minutes to go in this final term.
Yeah, Carlton's a competitor for sure. You put a ball in front of her in that 35, 40 metre mark of the goal square, and she's going to have a crack at it all day.
Ward back doing the ruck duties. Could have win the hit out. Carbone tried to win the clearance. She'll tap it to herself, and you think she'd get the handball up. Clever. Was able to win it forward, and numbers with the Buffs if they can get a clean possession. Pressure came. Bounced out towards Summers, who wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. The umpire will pick one out here.
Yeah, Buffalo's looking to get it in the 50 here.
Chance for Old House. Just misjudged where that ball was going to land. Was able to go back and pick it up cleanly. Kicked it towards Foster, battling on with Carbone, but Rowe goes back and gets it. The skipper is able to clean it up, only as far. Sarek put herself under pressure as Bazuvaville kicks it out of bounds, and it should be a throw-in.
Alright, Palmerston kick.
So final 3 minutes, they go back again, the Magpies. So
Got a little bit more fire in this quarter.
they have, you're right, they've kicked the 2 goals and they'd be pinching themselves that they couldn't have done it earlier. Let the Buffs really own those 2 middle quarters, and since then it's just been too far of a bridge to build back. So they will fall to 2 and 5, and it's going to be a tough second half of the season if they want to make finals, the Palmerston Magpies. And for the Buffaloes, as we see more pressure put on there, they make their finals chances a lot easier. Moving to 3 and 4 as we see Carbone just lay the body in and get a holding the ball free kick. Dominic Carbone, she's tough as nails, and with 2 minutes to go, she's still fighting hard for her side. Fantastic tackle and an even better kick out wide to space now. A chance here for Wills if it can sit. She can run inside, and that kick's just off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Yeah, Dominic Carbone took advantage. Palmerston player, they're just trying to do a little bit too much. Need to play the team game as much as you possibly can when you're under pressure.
So the Magpies will be able to kick out again. Chance here, bouncing forward. Pressure on again, good smother, good pressure from the back coming from Ronberg. Wasn't enough to stop the clearing kick to the one-on-one. Sitting under it is Goynan, halving it. The 2 women as they have a bit of a chuckle and throw it back to the umpires. We're going to get another stoppage right on the Larrakia logo. Ward doing battle, hitting it down. Carbone's in and under again, but the boundary line should beat all comers, and we'll get another throw in.
Yeah, we're in the dying minute of it now. Be nice to see Buffaloes if they can score out of this. Just off the wing here and centre on the Larrakia sign. Still got an opportunity.
Back into play. Looks like we're going to get another throw in. So back underway. Ward hit out the back. She's doing battle in there. No one can get clean possession. Dakota Ward now will be hoping to pick it up cleanly. Had a bit to deal with, too much in the end. Just let her player pick it up and get tackled straight away. The umpire will have it back. Dying stages here. A 21-point lead to the Buffaloes. You think that wouldn't change, and Palmerston will go to the bye. Really hoping to turn their season around. Ward gets a hit out. Loved her game, Ella Ward. She's one of their stars, her and Carlton. The skipper, Erica Rowe, should have the last kick of the day in a really impressive Darwin Buffaloes win. It's been a 21-point margin. It looked easy in the end, but after the first 3 goals to Palmerston, it could have been a very different story. They clawed their way back, kicked 8 goals in a row. That was all she needed. Darren, who did you like in terms of the better players today?
Oh, certainly in the Buffs, Peck and Carbone, they were very dominant in those 2 sides, and Carlton and Ward in the Palmerston side. Palmerston be a bit disappointed there. They let that one slip. They had the foot in the right spot, but they let it go.
Yeah, you're right. They started really well, Palmerston, and after not being able to register a goal a fortnight ago against Pine, they would have been happy with that start. They couldn't carry it on, and the Darwin Buffaloes ran away with it by 21 points. Your goal scorers quickly: Amelia Peck with the 3, Dominic Carbone kicked 2, and it was Kiara Henry, Aisha Ronberg, Kayla Wills, Bianca Stokes all with singles for the Darwin Buffaloes, and Palmerston only managing the 5 goals. Marika Khan kicked 3 of them. Ella Ward and Dakota Ward both kicking singles in a really interesting match of Women's Premier League footy, Indigenous round here in the NTFL. There's plenty more action in this round 9 clash. Stay tuned into NTFL footy here. You've been listening to Darren Habits and Lockie Humphrey. Glad to have your time. We'll see you soon.